This is The Orchard, the everyday story of country fruit. Christmas approaches for the people of the orchard, and thoughts turn to peace and goodwill to all men. Meanwhile, at the hotel, Betty Towbridge opens a hairdressing salon. In the orchard itself, Jeff is eagerly awaiting the arrival of the Christmas apple. Away with the apple, so big, green and round, everyone lovely, even those on the ground. Oh, Christmas apple, so big and green and full of juice.
You sound happy today, Jeff.
I am happy, Miriam. The Christmas apple, look at it. It's a sign that the future of the orchard is rosy.
Careful, don't shake the tree as you climb down. I think it's nearly ready to drop.
Yes. Oh, I'm so happy we've put the past behind us, Miriam.
Oh, so am I. It's where the past should be, Jeff. Not in the future to be dreaded, or in the present where it has no place, but behind us, in the past.
You're so wise.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh, Miriam.
Oh, never mind.
It's the old trouble from the war. I'm better in the air. I get so giddy on the ground.
You've been so much better lately.
It's the apples, you see, they agree with me. The new year will see a new me.
Oh, Jeff, I'm so pleased. But first, we are going to have the best Christmas the orchard has ever seen. Look at these barrels full.
You have done well. Let's get the toffee and start dunking your apples. Christmas wouldn't be Christmas at the orchard without apples dunked in toffee.
Toffee? You didn't mention toffee.
Well, that's Christmas ruined.
Jeff, be careful.
What? No! Out of the way, Miriam! The Christmas apple! She's going to drop! Jeff! Ah!
Oh. Jeff?
'Tis the season to be jolly.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. You are happy this morning, Nick.
I know. There may still be 4 days to go, but I do love Christmas.
I know that face. You're looking forward to carving the turkey.
I am. I shall do 5 incisions this year, May. 1 here.
Don't draw on the tablecloth, dear.
1 here, 1 here, 1 here.
That's 4.
Ah, the 5th is a surprise.
Oh, and there's no need to sew it up afterwards like you did last year. We didn't eat till 7:30.
I'm a perfectionist, May, like my father.
Your father was a tailor.
A master tailor. He might not have been a doctor, but he knew how to use a needle and thread. I remember once, when I was very young, he sewed up Teddy's mouth. You see, I'd been answering back and giving cheek. I blamed it on Teddy, so he sewed up Teddy's mouth, so I dared not say a word.
Fancy.
Oh, it was a lesson learned.
Did he unstitch poor Teddy?
Yes, but Teddy never spoke to me again.
Oh, that's younger brothers for you. Ungrateful wretches.
You know, I offered to operate on those lacerated lips of his, but he just ran away. Mind you, I was only 5 at the time.
Families? Oh, who's that? Hello? Thank you.
Who was it, May?
Someone from the hall. It's a note.
Excellent. Oh, she wants to talk to me. Oh, she's coming here at 6. Oh, this will be about starting at the hospital. Thank goodness I can practice surgery legally again.
Yes.
Oh, what? We haven't got her a present. Oh.
Tom, Tim, Dad, come in and give the Christmas pudding one more stir.
Have you put the lucky threepenny bit in, Ma?
Of course.
And the lucky pebble I nearly choked on when I was 2?
Of course. Oh, the way that pebble shot out of your mouth when Grandad hung you upside down and shook you from a top window. Just missed blinding your dad in his other eye. If that's not lucky, I don't know what is.
And the lucky heather?
Of course.
And the lucky horseshoe?
Of course.
And the lucky horse?
Yes, he's outside the window so he can see in like he always does. Christmas is all about tradition. Oh, give him another call, would you?
Come in, you lot. We do want to stir the pudding. I still think we should have gone straight up to the hall and told Lady Caroline what we know.
What we suspect. But no, I am not spoiling Christmas. I'll go first thing after. Right now, everyone, time we sang the Lucky Christmas Carol.
Wow! Hey!
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. I'm here to talk to you about this letter confirming that you are allowed to practice surgery again.
Oh, yes. You got it then?
I did.
Splendid.
I'm not the sort of woman to take anything at face value.
Oh, quite right.
So I telephoned Professor Barfoot of the medical board.
Ha! That man. Do you know he can't even cut a tomato? It went everywhere. It was the surgeon's annual picnic. He was in charge of fruit and greenery.
And he told me no such letter has been sent by the board. This is a forgery.
Oh, what? Impossible.
Do you see the crooked eye?
Let me see. Oh, yes. Now I look more closely.
Not me, in the letter.
Oh, yes, crooked eye. Does that matter?
It proves it was a forgery. The typewriter at the medical board does not have a crooked eye. Professor Barfoot told me so himself.
Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, isn't she, May?
Well,
with the greatest of respect, Lady Caroline, the typewriter at the medical board was renowned for having a crooked eye. I'd forgotten, but I remember now.
He told me that, too. Apparently the typewriter was given away to one of the clerical staff when they'd left.
Really? I don't remember that. Do you remember that, May?
No, I don't. Oh, I've dropped the tea things.
You're not carrying any tea things.
Oh, well, that's lucky.
Lady Caroline, I can assure you that I am fully able.
The letter is a forgery, and I have nothing more to say on the matter. I leave it between you, your conscience, and your wife. As to the origins of the forgery, good day.
But we haven't given you your present. Do you know, May, I'm inclined not to give her a present anyway. Do you know, the more I think about it...
Yes?
That typewriter was given to somebody. It was given to someone working in the clerical office on the day that they left. To get married, I believe. Yes. Do you remember the day you left to get married, May?
Yes.
It was to me.
Yes, that's right.
Do you remember anyone else leaving to get married?
No.
How very odd. Because whoever had that typewriter must, for some reason, have forged this letter saying that I'm entitled to practice surgery again. Who would want to do a thing like that, May? Just a minute.
Yes?
I remember now.
Yes?
You, May, you were given the typewriter. Oh, so the question is obvious, yes? Who did you give it to? Because whoever it was is obviously on my side. It can't be one of my patients.
No.
It's a sign, May. I can't allow a little thing like malpractice to stand in the way of a great surgical career.
No.
If she won't employ me in her cottage hospital...
Yes?
I shall found a hospital of my own.
Oh. Should those old ladies' heads be steaming? Well, I've got 5 dryers and 6 old ladies, so I've had to turn them up high. Besides, a bit of steam never hurt anybody. Oh, do be quiet, Miss Museer. You'll get a cup of tea in a minute. Did you want something, Tony? I wanted to talk to you about you being my aunt and not my mother. We never got a chance before. Well, I haven't any time now, Tony. I've got Lady Caroline's daughter Pansy coming in for a cut and blow in 40 minutes. I don't want all these old women here then, do I? If I can impress her, the sky's the limit. Betty, the electricity meter is whirling round. What are you? Why are those old ladies' heads on fire? Mother! Oh, it's all right. Psst. I keep the soda siphon handy for just such an eventuality. All right, Mrs. Dingley, all right. Deep breaths. How many fingers am I holding up? Yes, well, that's near enough, isn't it?
Won't you come for Christmas dinner, Violet? Up at the Hall? I thought your father doesn't get on with your aunt. He doesn't, but it's tradition. Presents first thing round the fire. Later, arguments about them. A few presents thrown on the fire. Then it's all into the dining room for a goose. But would I fit in? Why would you want to? What? Fit into the goose? It's a sort of joke. This is no time for your sense of humour, Neville. Marvellous though it is. Oh, Violet! But, Neville, will they look down on me? Oh, yes, of course they will. But don't worry. I shan't. I love you whatever your background. But there's something I've got to tell you, Neville. Something you don't know about me. You're not a man, are you? Oh, what? It's only father had this unfortunate incident once when... No, I'm not a man. It's my parents. They're men? No. Well, one of them is, but there's something about them you don't know. I don't care that they're common. I don't care if they've got poor jobs. I don't care if they have to scratch a living. All I care about is you, Violet. You and me and us. They're not actually married, Neville. They live in sin. I suppose, really, that you could say, I'm good gracious Violet. Is that the time? I'm going to be late. You can find your own way home, can't you? Yes, I suppose I'll always be walking home alone now. You'll never have to walk home alone with me, Miss Violet. Tam, where did you come from? I'm always following you, wherever you go. I usually hide behind that bush. Oh, and at night time, when you go to bed, I climb that tree and try to look in through your window. You've got awfully thick curtains, Miss Violet. Yes, I have. I like to think that in the morning when you pull 'em back you'll see my breath on the window. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, Tam, how romantic. Will you come for Christmas dinner with us? No, Tam. Why don't you come and have Christmas dinner with me? And your unmarried parents? Yes, Tam. Why not? Oh, I don't mind. But I don't know what Ma'll say about me not having Christmas dinner with the family. It's time you stopped being a boy, Tam, and became a man. Your mother will have me closed down, Tony. The hotel's going to be really busy this Christmas. I did tell you a hairdressing salon was a bad idea. 4 old ladies in hospital last week, another 2 stretchered off today. There's plenty more old ladies in the village, Alison. That's not the point, Tony. Your mother is a menace. We should close her down now before she closes down the whole hotel. But Miss Pansy is coming. If she's impressed, the hotel will be booked solid. But what if your mother boils her head? She won't. She only does that to old people. They go under the dryers, you see. Young girls like curls and bobs and blow-dries and pretty ribbons in their hair. Do they now? You seem to know a lot about what young girls like, Tony. I should do. I'm married to you. Oh, Tony. Oh, Alison. Oh, no. I thought you did it. I did it last year. That's why I thought you'd do it this year. Just because I did it last year doesn't mean I have to do it this year. Who did it the year before I did? Well, then, I don't see why I should do it every year. Boys, what are you arguing about? Now, you know Father Christmas likes good children. He started it. I don't care who started it. You be good and Father Christmas will come. You be bad and what does he do? Chop us up and feed us to his reindeer. Yes, and them poor reindeer are very hungry, and they've got very sharp teeth, so think on. He won't come anyway. He ain't put our notes to Santa under the turnip. He didn't neither.
Oh dear, is that all? I'm sure Father Christmas knows what you both want. You've been on about it all year.
I want a spanner, and I want a leather cap with my initials on it in gold brocade.
Yes. Sometimes your unexpected bursts of originality surprise me, Tom.
I'm Tim. No, you're not. Oh, no, I'm not.
Anyway, that turnip's got to be in the pot soon, and you two need to wrap up Grandad's present for him. What did you get Grandad, anyway?
Toffee.
Toffee? You got toffee at Christmas?
Yes.
Well, he'll love that. However did you find it? Normally there's no toffee to be had in all of Applewick at Christmas time. The orchard has it all for apple toffee dipping.
Don't know, but they had lots this year, yes.
Well, don't let him get at it before his dinner. You know what he's like when he smells a toffee. All right, Mrs. Tockley, it's out now. My hair, my beautiful hair. Oh, it's only soot. Another little wash will be right as ninepence. Am I too early? Oh, Miss Pansy, can you squeeze me in now? It's a disgrace. What is? Do test the water, Miss Tockley. She nearly... she doesn't like people butting in, you see, but it's fine. Of course I'm free. I'll be with you in a moment. Please take a seat. Thank you. I want to see the manager immediately. Really? Oh, how kind. Kind? Is something the matter? Yes, there is. She wants to tell the manager what a lovely time she's had. She could, of course, just leave a tip. Tip? Nearly done. What happened to these hairdryers? Oh, they're old stock, Miss Pansy. Someone is still under this one. Are they? Oh, I wonder who that is. They must have nodded off. There we are. Have a little sleep, Mrs. Tockley. That's a good idea. A lot of my older customers find having their hair done exhausting. Shall we proceed? He's been like it for hours, Colin. I didn't know who else to call. You could have called the doctor. A doctor doesn't know about apples, not like you do. Oh, no, that's true. Any citrus fruit to the head can be dangerous, but a Christmas apple, even more so. Can you hear me, Mr. Picton? Uncle Zack? Is that you? He thinks you're his Uncle Zack. He thinks you're his Uncle Zack. Uncle Zack, it must be you. I can smell the apples on your breath. I was listening up in the tree. I like it up in the air. But don't worry. I won't tell anyone what I heard. I won't tell anyone your secret. He's delusional. Help me scrape the apple pap out of his ears. I wish I'd brought my spatula. He's remembering something important. Listen. I won't tell anyone, Uncle. I won't tell anyone who the orchard really belongs to. I won't tell them that it's not really yours. The secret will die with you, and I'll inherit the orchard and all the apples, just like you want. Colin, does this mean that when I report this to the authorities, you will lose everything, and Mr. Picton may go to prison? Yes, I'm afraid it does. Oh, what are you doing with that shovel, Mrs. Picton? Goodbye, Colin. Church on Christmas morning. I don't think this is the best time to tell your mother you're having Christmas dinner with me and my family, Tam. No, it's not a good time. Best tell her after. After the service is too late. I meant after the dinner. She might not notice I'm not there. Perhaps I should tell her. No, I don't think so, because... Oh, she's gone. Good morning, Mrs. Bitterdale. Happy Christmas. Thank you, dear. It's Miss Harcourt, isn't it? From the school? Yes. I hear you've been teaching my boy his letters. Yes. I'd like Tam to have Christmas dinner with me.
Violet!
How lovely.
What?
You don't mind? Of course not. I think it's sweet you want to invite Tam for Christmas dinner. Just how I'm sure we'd like to invite you to ours. Oh, well, I'm not sure exactly. Christmas is a time for families, isn't it? You want to be with yours and he wants to be with his. That's what Christmas is all about. Families. But I think it's nice you wish it wasn't. I don't wish Christmas wasn't about families. Oh, well, that's good. We're all agreed. I'm sure he'll be round to see you first thing in the new year, or certainly by February. Shall we go in? My dad's reading the lesson.
Ma, his teeth, they're all glued up with toffee.
I told you boys not to let him eat them yet. And they're his best false teeth too. Oh, what are we going to do now?
We could read it.
No, there's not room for the two of you up in that little pulpit.
I'll read it, Ma.
You, Tam?
Yes, I can read now. Let me do it, Ma.
Well, if you're sure. What lesson is it? Well, I don't suppose it matters. Read anything, so long as it's a lesson. Hurry up.
Excuse me, everybody.
Too late.
What's Dr. Clark doing up there? Forgive me for interrupting this Christmas service, but I thought you'd all like to know at once that I propose to build and run a cottage hospital here in Napplewick.
How dare you? That's my idea.
Really? I don't remember you announcing it from a pulpit on Christmas Day.
The plans are being finalised, and it is being built on the Bidderdales farm.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it isn't. You're not in charge because you're my half-sister.
How dare you?
Tell her, Dad.
The man's a simpleton.
Here, help me take his teeth out. Mr. Mounthaven has already drawn up the papers.
The traitor! And where do you intend to build it? The orchard?
No, dear lady. We are turning the hall into the hospital.
We?
Yes, Caroline, we.
Mrs. Bidderdale came to me 3 days ago with the whole story.
I thought you were going to wait, Ma.
I thought it best not to. The squire has had his father's will overturned, and everything has been put back into his own name.
This is outrageous. The hall? A hospital?
Dr. Clark came to me with the idea. Apparently I can get lots and lots of money in grants.
Don't be too hasty. What if I can prove that I am your sister, and that this old fool is lying?
War!
Found your tongue, have you? Care to tell the truth?
Oh, I
thought not.
Dad, is there something you haven't told me?
Enjoy the victory while you can. I shall be back.
Mummy, my lovely hair, look.
It'll brush out.
Better not
I
be
have
knocking
always
around
told
telling
you
me, Dad.
seen Grandad's teeth. I'm sorry to interrupt. Our closing carol will be Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Thank you.
You have been listening to The Orchard, the everyday story of country fruit. Will things ever be the same for anyone, ever again?
Angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth, mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful glory, nations rise, like a child from the skies, with angelic
Well, that's it for another year.
The writers are Norman de Bastable Heverington and Marmaduke Leicestershire. The fruitery consultant is Professor Max Gravito, and the editor is Pastel Finch. The orchard is set in a non-specified geographical location. Our fruitery consultant, Professor Max Gravito, has asked us to make clear that an apple is not a citrus fruit. It is a Plumarius member of the rose family, and its reference here as a citrus fruit was used purely for dramatic effect.